We've all been there, right? That feeling of a job interview, it's like a high-stakes test. But what if I told you there's a simple little shift, a strategy that can turn that interrogation into a real conversation and actually help you land the job? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down that exact technique. Look, having good answers is table stakes, right? You have to have those. But career expert Jeff Altman points out there's this hidden factor that consistently separates the people who get the offer from everyone else. So what is it? Turns out it's not just what you say, it's all about how you say it. All right, so let's start with the big problem. According to Altman, the whole issue starts before you even open your mouth to answer that first question. It's this super common trap, and it's all rooted in having the wrong mindset. It's what makes so many candidates come across as, well, stiff and kind of unapproachable. And this right here, this is the core of that trap. Think about it. Do you walk in thinking, okay, this is a test I have to pass, a formal Q&A session? Or do you see it as a meeting between two professionals who are just trying to solve a problem together? Altman says that one little mental shift, well, it makes all the difference in the world. And this is the key insight from Jeff Altman. He's a career coach they call the big game hunter. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, after doing literally thousands of interviews, he spotted this crystal clear pattern. The candidates who treat the whole thing like a test, they just come across as stiff. And you know what? They consistently lose out to the ones who don't. Okay, so if being stiff is the problem, what's the fix? Well, the solution is something Altman calls the conversational shift, and it's a total game changer, a strategy that flips the entire dynamic of the interview on its head. So, what is this strategy? It's the conversational interview, and the goal is actually really simple. You actively turn that formal, stuffy Q&A into a genuine two-way dialogue. And what's your main tool to do that? It's all about asking your own smart, relevant follow-up questions. That's how you build that human connection. Now, let's be super clear about what this is not. Altman is very specific here. This is not about laughing and cracking a bunch of jokes. It's not about being overly casual or, trying to dominate the conversation. The goal here is to be engaging while still being completely professional. It's a fine line, but it's a crucial one. But why does this work so well? I mean, why is it so much more effective? The answer really gets to the core of what interviewers are actually looking for underneath all the questions, and that is a real human-level connection. Think of it this way. Your main goal is to lift the interview up from being just a simple business transaction. The moment you connect with that interviewer on a human level, you stop being just another piece of paper, another resume in the pile. Suddenly, you're a memorable person. You're someone they can actually picture themselves working alongside, day in and day out. Okay, so how do you actually do this? What's the tactic? It's a really simple three-step flow. Step 1, the interviewer asks you a question. Step 2, you give your great, concise, strong answer. But then, and this is the magic part, Step 3, you ask a relevant follow-up question of your own. That's the move. That's what turns a one-way street, an interrogation, into a real conversation. And remember, we're not just talking theory here. This is a real pattern that Jeff Altman saw over and over again. As a recruiter, as a coach, across thousands of interviews. This is a proven dynamic that works in the real world, with real jobs on the line. All right, let's pull all this together. What's the big takeaway? Here's what you need to remember for your very next interview. The difference in the outcome is it's huge, it's stark. Based on everything Altman has seen, the candidates who can pull off this conversational style are, and I'm quoting him here, far more effective and ultimately far more successful than the ones who stay stiff. It's not even close. So, if you only remember one single thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this. The best, most successful interviews are conversations, not interrogations. Simple as that. So as you're getting ready for that next big opportunity, the choice is really yours. Are you walking into a test? Or are you walking into an opportunity to actually connect with another person? How you answer that question might just be the thing that lands you the job.